So there are different types of different frequency band. That is a extremely low frequency ELF, that is a 30 hertz to 300 hertz. That is a wide frequency VF, that is a 300 hertz to 3000 hertz. It is a very low frequency VLF, that is a 3 kilohertz to 30 kilohertz. Low frequency LF, that is a 30 kilohertz to 300 kilohertz. Medium frequency, that is a 300 kilohertz to 3000 kilohertz. Then high frequency HF, that is a 3 megahertz to 30 megahertz. Very high frequency, there is a VHF, 30 megahertz to 300 megahertz to 3000 megahertz. Then ultra high frequency UHF, that is a 300 megahertz to 3000 megahertz. Then a super high frequency HFF, that is a 3 gigahertz to 30 gigahertz. So this is the basic different types of frequency bands. And next, that is again some important wireless communication frequency band. Dear student, these frequency bands tables are in your syllabus book. Okay, so refer this syllabus book for this to memorize these frequency bands. So dear students, we must next topic, that is a need for modulation. But basically we must regain our this communication system again, or we will discuss this basic communication system or a block diagram of a communication system with the help of a board also. So dear students, there are first three main blocks here. First of all, this one, it is a transmitter. Then here it is a channel, and here it is a receiver. This one, it is a message signal. Here it is a receiver or received signal, and with the channel we also connected one box, that is a, or one block, that is a noise. And for a transmitter we can here information center, I will call it information center. So it is a source of information. Basically, dear students, this is a very important fact that we discuss this block diagram. So first of all, information center, when this information center transmits the signal to the transmitter, it is a message signal here. This message signal is of in the form of a wave. Dear students, in the form of a wave there are two signals, that is a, first of all we say sound wave, and another one, it is a light wave. What is a sound wave and what is a light wave? Dear students, where you are supposed to be listen my lecture or my voice to, this is a voice is a propagated, or this sound wave are propagated in the different manner, and we are seeing the lecture or this video of this lecture, it is a light wave. The form of a wave, it is a sound wave and light wave. So information center sends the message to the transmitter with the help of a wave signals. It is a sound waves, or either it is a light waves. Now dear student, what is a transmitter? Transmitter is a, first of all, what is a transmitter? Transmitter is the block which is made up of, first this sound signal or this message signal is a go or come into the transmitter, and first of all it is a transducer which converts this signal into another form of energy, or this wave signal is converted into electrical signal. This wave signal is converted into electrical signal here first of all. Then what next, that is a second one. We know there it is a, the signal is a low frequency LF, it is a converted into high frequency. And dear students, this low frequency signal is a converted into high frequency signal with the help of modulation. What is a modulation? Modulation circuit is a, this low frequency signal is a converted into high frequency signal, or it is a mounted into the high frequency signal. This is a called carrier frequency signal, or this signal is a modulated with the help of a, this carrier wave. Then third one, it is a amplifier, or amplification is done there. There is a here amplification block, and here low level, that is LL and HL. Low level signal is converted into the high level signal. So dear students, this a transmitter is a converted this waveform into the electrical signal. Then this electrical signal modulated with the help of a modulator circuit or a modulator. Then this circuit is a here amplifier circuit also present there. This amplifier circuit is converted the signal, or it is a modified, or it is a boosted the signal which is in the transmitter, and this boosted signal is a transmitted through the channel. This booster signal is a transmitted through the channel. And what is the channels? Channels are the, it is a medium. This channel is a medium or a media in between transmitter and receiver. This is a media between transmitter and receiver. So the signal is transmitted through the channel according to the receiver. So what are the channels? There should be a two wired network is there, or two wired network also there. Then it should be a free signal, or free signal is there, or it is a sent via the free space or a free space signal, that is a electromagnetic waves also. Then it is a next, it is a coaxial cable, and last one, that is a optical fiber. So these are the basic channels. That is a medium, it may be two wire network, it may be free space, or it may be coaxial cable, or it may be optical fiber. Dear students, when we basic, when the example of this two wire network is a basic telephone system. In a basic telephone system, that are the landlines, we use this two wired or twisted wire cable network. Then free space means this is the electromagnetic waves, this is the wireless communication. Then coaxial cable, we again going to the TV signals or TV channels through the cable operator to your house, it is a coaxial cable. Then last one, it is optical fiber. Optical fiber network also, we know that optical fiber, in an optical fiber network, this signal should be in a light energy form. So this is a, this signal here, this is a modulated signal, or this is a transducer for a transmitter, is a changes the signal according to the, for one form of energy to another form of energy with respect to the channel or with respect to the receiver. So these are the basic two blocks, that is a transmitter, then a channel, then these last blocks, that is a receiver. So last one, this one, it is a receiver. So dear students, what is a receiver? Receiver is a basically here again a modulated or a demodulated circuit is a present there. There is a filter circuit where high frequency signal or HF is a converted into low frequency signal, means the original signal, which signal is sent by the information center, is a decoded or a demodulated in a receiver firstly. Then this signal is a weak. Here again this signal is a, here it is a separator circuit is there. What is that? Separator circuit? Separator circuit different or separates the signal, there is a carrier wave and original modulated wave. Modulating original wave and carrier wave, these are separated. Original signal is abstracted here, and last one, this signal is again amplified, and amplified signal is again decoded, or we can receive the signal by the your microphone or a headphone, and then by the display. Speaker or display are the final outputs of your system. So these are the total block diagram of this communication system. Here students, one block is remaining there. This one, it is a channel, and here this is a box of a noise. What is a noise? We already see it's a definition. It is an undesired, unwanted signal that enters into the channel or into the medium. It is undesirable, unwanted signal. It should be a natural or it should be a man-made. So what is a natural? Suppose there is a rainy season, so it is a natural noise. And what is a man-made? When any fluctuation of current or any fluctuation of a voltage nearby your receiver is called as a man-made or alternative signal that are disturbing this channeling. So dear students, these are the basic communication system, and according to communication system, the block diagram of this communication system is a very important. In the exam, we must remind the basic three blocks, that is a transmitter, channel and a receiver. Then according to the transmitter, we can add here the information or source or a information center here. This information center then transmits the message signal to the transmitter. Transmitter is a transmitted signal according to the channel. Then the channel is a transmitted the signal, or channel is a propagate the signal according to the receiver. And there is a last block, that is the use of information, and here noise. So for or to remind this block diagram, here three blocks, that is a transmitter, channel and receiver are important, and we can write easily in the examination about the block diagram of this communication system. So dear students, here after the block diagram, we can start the what is the need of a modulation. We know what is a modulation. Modulation is a low frequency signal is a superimposed with a high frequency signal. This process is called modulation. We already see this definition here. So why need for a modulation? Modulation करना ज़रूरी क्यों है? So need for a modulation, there are three main points for this need for a modulation. First of all, it is a height of an antenna. This modulation requires, or it desires the height of an antenna. Then radiated power of the signal, and third one, it is a mixture problem. Three basic problems are there. First of all, height of antenna. Second one, radiated power of a signal, and third one, it is a mixture problem. So first of all, we see what is the height of antenna or a size of antenna or aerial. So for efficient radiation and reception, the transmitting antenna would have length compatible to the wavelength used. That is a this one. There is some calculations are there. There is a lambda is a 3 into 8. So this calculation we see on the board. Then the vertical antenna of size is a impractical. So we are see in the board here. So what is the height of antenna? So height of antenna, there we are low frequency signal first of all, and then that is a high frequency signal. Dear friends, low frequency signal means it is a without modulation signal, and high frequency signal means this signal is a superimposed with a high frequency signal, so it is a modulated signal. So we see the both type of signals. First of all, we see that a frequency of this low frequency signal is equal to 1 hertz, okay, or 1 kilohertz here, 1 kilohertz, and modulated signal, it is a large frequency, that is a 1 megahertz here. Suppose this is a 1 kilohertz and modulated signal, it is a 1 megahertz. We know that what is the height of an antenna? H is equal to lambda by 4. What is the lambda? It is a wavelength of this particular signal. So here we first of all, or what is the lambda? Lambda is equal to C upon F here. What is the C? It is the speed of a light, and we know the value of a C, that is a C is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Or what is the frequency F? For this without a modulating signal, it is a 1 kilohertz signal, so it is a 1 multiplied by 10 raised to 3. Okay, so this is a first signal. So what is the lambda? Lambda is equal to, here it is a 3 into 10 raised to 5 meters. So here means it is a 300 into 10 raised to 3 meters. So is equal to 300 kilometers. So this is a value of a lambda without modulating signal. It is a 300 kilometer. So we know what is the height, that is the H is equal to lambda by 4. So here friends, 300 divided by 4 is equal to 75 kilometer. This is the height of a antenna. Practically this is a very huge height. We cannot be mounted or stand the antenna vertically like at 75 kilometers. It is a very huge height. So this is a one example here. I will show there. There is a here 15 kilohertz. We can take the frequency here. So there is a 5 kilometer antenna is there. So this one, it is a practically when we see this height of a antenna, it is a 75 kilometer. It is a so huge height. And then next, for a modulating signal, we get the frequency of a 1 megahertz. We will see what happened here. When this signal is modulated, then again we see that lambda H is equal to lambda by 4. So here lambda is equal to C upon F. We know that. Then again C means 3 into 10 raised to 8. And here 1 megahertz means 1 into 10 raised to 6 meters. So here it is a, that is a 3 into 10 raised to 2 meter. So it is a 300 meters only lambda. Lambda is equal to 300 meters. And what is it, dear students? Lambda by 4 is equal to 300 by 4. So it is a 75 meters only, and 75 meters antenna we should easily mounted or easily stand that antenna here. So this is the first. Why need of a modulation here? Without modulation we cannot manage or maintain the height of an antenna. So this vertical antenna of this size is impractical, and hence a direct transmission of such a base band signals is not practical. So low frequency signals are practically not transmitted or not propagated. Practically it is impossible at this manner. So next, power of radiated by an antenna. So second thing, that is a radiated power. Dear students, we know that what is the power? E or energy with the time is a power P. And what is the power? This power P is inversely proportional to the square of a lambda, means square of a wavelength. So power is inversely proportional to the signal of an antenna or a wavelength of a signal this transmitted by the antenna. And we know that what is the P? It is a P is equal to 1 upon, what is the lambda? It is a c square upon f square. We know that lambda is equal to c upon f. So here P is proportional to the f square or frequency square upon c square. So it is a depending upon the frequency. When a frequency is high here, the power is high. When a frequency is low, then power is low. This radiated power is managed by the frequency only, and with the low frequency we cannot manage the power or manage the power of this signal. और पावर अगर लो रहेगा इस सिग्नल का, तो इट कैन नॉट बी प्रोपगेट इट फॉर अ लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू द theoretical study of radiation from a linear antenna to the length L, the power radiated is proportional to the wavelength lambda. Thus, for the same antenna length, the power radiated increases with a decreasing lambda, that is the increasing frequency. Hence, effective power radiated by a long wavelength baseband signal would be a small. यानी कि लो फ्रीक्वेंसी अगर यहाँ रहेगा तो उसकी पावर क्या हो जाएगी, कम हो जाएगी. देन फॉर अ गुड ट्रांसमिशन वी नीड हाई पावर एंड हेंस वी विल यूज हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी ट्रांसमिशंस. ओके, नाउ फ्रेंड्स, देयर इज अ third point, that is a mixing of a signal or different transmission. We know the sound range or audio range is from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. So all signals from the different sources would be hopelessly and instably mixed up. In order to separate these various signals, it is necessary to convert them all to the different portions of a electromagnetic spectrum. Each must be given in own frequency location. This also overcomes the difficulties to power radiation of a low frequencies and reduce interference. So, dear friends, when we propagate these low frequency signals, there is a mixing problem. अगर आपके शहर में कौन से भी रेडियो स्टेशन है जो FM बैंड्स है, उन सब की अगर फ्रीक्वेंसी हम लोग देखते हैं, so जब फ्रीक्वेंसी is more than 98.3 or more than 98.3 megahertz, near about 1 megahertz के सभी signals है. So this signal is modulated to the from kilohertz to megahertz frequency. So it is they are not mixed up with each other. So if we propagate this original signal, it is poorly mismanaged, and in the manner of tuning also we cannot manage this signal. So friends, this is a very main point of this need for modulation. So in a need for modulation, we must remember these three factors. First of all, height of antenna. Second one, it is a radiated power, or and third one, it is a mixture problem. So these are three basic problems are there, and for these three problems it is a need for a modulation. Without modulation we cannot propagate a signal from one place to another place. This is a very important factor. So we will stop here. Next period we will continue.